Offroad Odyssey is presented by Rockford Fosgate.
What's up, I'm Alexa Score and welcome to Offroad Odyssey. Public trails don't exist in every state, and where they don't, ride parks totally make up for it. Today we're headed to 3 parks that are worth checking out. First stop, Alabama. Today we're in eastern Alabama. Where exactly? I'll let Labriska tell you.
You are in the middle of nowhere. No, actually you're in what used to be called Bluffton, Alabama. The park offers 4,700 acres of property for riding, camping, and hiking and fishing. We accommodate ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles.
When at Indian Mountain, we might as well start by heading to the top. This trail is called God's Path.
I mean, we have our fair share of mud. Even here in Indian Mountain, we have, some mud holes in the bottoms to splash through and things like that. But Indian Mountain's a lot of hills, a lot of rocks. I'm more of a fan of rock crawling, so this is a little more into my element.
So I got this last year. I finally graduated and started working, and it was something that I wanted my first purchase to be a four-wheeler. I've ridden a little bit of everything, but I like the look of it, and I like the size of a 570. Like, it's not too big, and I just thought they looked really cool. It was a little rocky, but it wasn't as bad as I expected. It was just a good ride.
Molly had no problem keeping up all the way to the top.
When you get on top of God's Path, everything is clear and you can see there's a Weiss Lake. We actually checked it. It was 12 miles away and you can see it just plain as day from the top of Indian Mountain.
It's a big flag.
Yeah, it's 40 by 40.
Sweet.
We go all the way to right this side of those towers. It's blinking right there.
That's awesome. Huge piece of property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love going up to God's Path and just said it's so tranquil. You can see almost a 360-degree view. You can see all the way back into Georgia. I believe we are the 3rd or 4th highest point on that lookout in Alabama.
You can take a picture, but it just doesn't do it justice.
After coming down the mountain, we met up with YouTuber Johnny Croft.
I have a YouTube channel, Grim RZR, Grim Razor, and I just like coming out and meeting new people, having a good time. I just love it. Indian Mountain has great hill climbs. They've got a lot of mud. I don't tend to get in the mud, but they have it if you want it. They got some great camping areas. They got a cool pond that you can fish in. There's some really good fish in the pond out there. Some wide open places to go fast and some great views that you can't get anywhere else. My favorite is hill climbing. That's what I like to do.
Which is exactly why this is his favorite spot.
This is the place to hang out, Paycheck Hollow. This is why.
Paycheck Hollow is a trip. You can spectate from the top, grab the wheel and give it a try for yourself, or in my case, nod your head at Johnny and hang on tight.
She got in the Razor and she said she was down for whatever. So I figured if I went down it first, she could have a little bit more time to opt out. I kind of heard a little bit of screaming, but sometimes I'm not sure if it's me that's screaming, so I just go with it.
That was intense, but so fun. The perfect spot to end our trip on a high note.
Offroad Odyssey is sponsored by Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Motorcycle gear, no matter what you ride, motorcyclegear.com has the gear you need. Aluma Trailers, ready to ride when you are. Murdoch's Ranch and Home Supply, your one-stop shop for all things DeWalt. And by Onyx Off-Road, your #1 off-road mapping and navigation app.
Renegade Ridge is one of 3 ride parks within an hour's drive of Pittsburgh. It offers some really diverse terrain and gorgeous scenery. But it's the crew here that sets this place apart. Just wait till you meet them. I'd ridden in the Pittsburgh area before, but I've never met any crew quite like this one. The crew at Renegade Ridge is eclectic.
We have a very special group of guys. It's just a very unique friendship that has formed over the years and evolves each ride, to be honest with you.
Let's just say they like to have fun.
No, we don't. We try and keep it pretty serious around here.
Good job, Franco.
If you would like to come to Renegade Ridge, the trails opened in 2010.
Franco owns the park, but ask him about it and he'll reluctantly admit that it's Craig who runs the show.
So Craig is unfortunately the brains behind all of this. He works on the trail systems for us. He also is crowd control during events.
Franco, who you met earlier here, his father and I had a discussion, and the park came about 11 years ago. We're an event park. We're not open every day or every weekend. We hold 7 a year, some 2-day events, 2 3-day events on Memorial Day, Labor Day.
We've got 28 miles of trail. The terrain changes a lot throughout here.
We have wooded terrain. We have some open space for the Go Fast guys. We have some mud pits. And then we have our challenge trails where they're exactly described. You go in, you need to know what you're doing. It's not for the amateur.
So there's just a lot of different types of riding all in one place.
As the name suggests, the property has numerous looping ridges.
So our overlooks in our name, the ridges, is one of the things that I think separates us from the other parks. We're not Renegade Ridge for no reason, obviously.
On a clear day like today, the views are beautiful. But at Renegade Ridge, it only stays quaint for so long. Race you to the top. The hill climb was a blast. Now it's time for a cool down. Here at Renegade Ridge, riding comes first, but having fun is a close second.
As you've noticed, the guys they're the guys, okay? they have a good time out here, and it's reflected by feedback from our riders. They're just good people.
Craig, he enjoys it. He pretends like he doesn't, but he definitely enjoys it.
All right.
I think sometimes he eggs it on, actually, so.
Jokes aside, this crew loves sharing their backyard with anyone who shows up.
We have a really good time out here. all the folks, the guys and gals that help us, they just get along super, and they're very good with working with the riders that come in. They'll help anybody, anytime.
Offroad Odyssey is sponsored by Shock Therapy, your premier suspension tuning company. Cargo Max, the only utility trailer in the sports car category. AMSOIL, engineered for what you drive. And by FlowFast, the ultimate portable fluid transfer system.
We're back with one more ride park here on Offroad Odyssey. Let's head 45 minutes north of Knoxville, Tennessee and check out the scenic Ride Royal Blue. Welcome back to Offroad Odyssey. Eastern Tennessee has all 4 seasons. And places like Ride Royal Blue offer year-round riding.
I'm Justin Jones. This is my wife Brittany and my son Jack, and we're the owners of Ride Royal Blue ATV Resort and Campground. We have 50 cabins, varying in size and shape. We try to have something for every price point and every type of customer, whether it's one person or a group of 20. Once every couple weeks or so, we'll go out and hit the trails and mingle with some of our customers and just have a good time together.
Today is one of those days. We have a bunch of riders ready to hit the trails. I'm hopping in with our trail guide, Kenny Trout.
Kenny's our general manager, and he's a hot rod. He's a fun time.
Yeah, buddy.
He's a great guy. He's been in this industry a long time. He's been in this area a long time. He's great with the customers, great with the employees. He's really good at all the things that I'm not.
Riding is in his blood.
Yeah,
that's Kenny, yep.
Kenny knows this area inside and out.
It's owned by the state of Tennessee. Over 200 miles of maintained trails, 600 miles of trail system. It's what you want it to be. There's some rough stuff and there's some pretty moderate stuff, kind of like what we was on today. Clay, a lot of sand, and a lot of rock. But you can get into what you want to. There's for every riding level. There's a lot of youth here, families here, but it's just a wide range of different riding.
There's something so cool about crossing a creek like this.
I'm having tons of fun. I still have clean shoes.
How about a great spot for lunch instead? So we're on top of the world. Pretty spectacular view.
It's amazing.
Gorgeous day. We couldn't have lucked out any better on that. It's perfect. So what am I looking at then?
Kentucky's not too far from there. Jellicoe's in this area. Kentucky's on further.
So pretty. I take my sunglasses off, really. Take it in. Pretty cool. How often do you come up here?
But every time we ride, this is one of the main go-to places.
I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why. Perfect lunch spot for us and
good place to have a little break.
This spot is a Royal Blue favorite, and it's social media manager Casey's first time here.
I've told everybody, top of the world's here, go here, go there. but I'd never been here. Like, I didn't realize that it was literally like a full, like, 360 situation. I mean, I feel like there's not many places that you can go and, like, look out and see everything.
They call it top of the world. For this part of the world, it is the top of the world.
Look at the view, as long as it ain't raining.
When it's clear, you can see the mountaintops in Virginia. And it's all right here, just a few miles from home.
Top of the world is great, but we haven't peaked yet.
It's like a whole different experience.
More to come when we get back on Offroad Odyssey. Welcome back to Offroad Odyssey. We're in eastern Tennessee having a blast at Ride Royal Blue.
There's a lot of youth here, families here, but it's just a wide range of different riding.
Time to gear up, but first, we gotta see what they're working with for swag. Let's go inside. Keep your eyes peeled. Today, we're on Sasquatch Watch. Here at Ride Royal Blue, they make it super easy for you. You just give them your information, get logged in, they give you a trail map, and you're free to go. And once you're out there, you can expect to see all kinds of beauty.
My first time here, I rode on New Year's Eve. This time I really enjoyed it because I feel like I actually got to, like, slow down and, like, look at everything and, like, see my surroundings.
Riding along the trails and seeing the mountains and just being in nature. You know, it's not very often that you get to be in the mountains on a machine and feel totally safe and comfortable and just excellent family time.
Today's final stop has to be my favorite of the trip. I don't like being in the front because if someone falls,
Oh, you're my cushion.
I'm going down.
You're my cushion.
Yeah, Kenny, watch your step. We're in the waterfall. To the rock, to the rock. This is so cool. Willow Falls. Pretty radical. You can feel, like, literally, it is like an air conditioner, how cold it is. And from what I hear, this thing is always running, whether it's like raining.
It'll slow down some, but for the most part, yes, it's always running.
Sometimes when people say waterfall, I'm like...
A little trickle going over a log.
Basically, this is a waterfall. This is so cool. And the fact that you can kind of hike in here and see it up close is pretty awesome.
When it's about 100 degrees out, there's your spot.
Right, yes, right under there to cool down. Better than Disney World.
Absolutely.
The real thing.
The real nature,
yeah.
Nature made, not man made. Beautiful.
He goes, did you see the bears? And I was like, a little Tennessee joke.
No, when we pulled down, it was a mama bear and a cub.
All right, now we have bears.
Time to go.
All right, pack it up, we're out of here.
That's old bear cave, Sasquatch, you know, a little bit of everything.
Really?
Yeah, go knock on his door, he'll let you in.
No thanks.
Well, so it's...
Ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
It's basically keep your eyes peeled now.
Yeah, pretty much, and that rattlesnake by your foot.
From waterfalls to technical trails to 360 vistas. Eastern Tennessee has features for everyone.
It's like a whole different experience. Like, it's so hard to explain if you've never rode before. It's just like everything that you leave back at home is just sitting there. Because like if you get out and something breaks down, nothing you can do. So you just need to enjoy it while you're out there.
Such a peaceful time. It's some of the best companionship time you can have as well with your partner out on the trails and with friends and meeting new friends today as we have. Woo! Like when you get up to areas like this up here at the lookout, the stress of everyday life in the world just goes away.
Thanks for riding with us today. Until our next adventure, get out there and get off-road.